Hello, my name is István Szép. I'm a graphic designer who is using Inkscape. Now, Inkscape is a free program and it's great to draw with. What I will draw today is a Christmas card for a friend. And they are a family, have a family business, so it is kind of a family or like a friend, work for a friend, kind of a commission. And I have an idea, basically a very simple card, a family creating a beautiful Christmas tree. What I do now, I was drawing a square, rotated it, drew another square, and with Ctrl minus, I make a triangle. Move it a bit. And with Ctrl D, I duplicate. I hold Ctrl and I move this arrow. Then I duplicate again, hold Ctrl and I move this one, and it grows proportionally from the top, and I move it up again. Now I push it together a bit, it's too chunky. This size I set up earlier. This is a basic Christmas card size. So I could draw on the paper, but if you know me, I'm not using the paper size. I mean, during the designing process, I draw a part of the paper and I duplicate everything. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is a family putting the ornaments on the tree. And this is Daddy. If you're following my character design course on Udemy, you know I start with proportions and I just having fun putting circles and squares down. Nothing special. And I use the Bezier tool to draw an arm. Resized it. And now drawing the kiddo putting on the top ornament. This will be kind of the middle of my image. Shorter arm, different proportions. He is not really in position, but I will move him down there. This will be a leg. Select it. Yeah, put him down there. But then the dad has to be a bit taller. Okay, so about this. This is just for me, just to know what are the proportions of the characters and what is happening, and for knowing the basic shapes. I bend over Daddy a bit so he's leaning forward. The head is coming backwards because he's looking up. Okay, start to look nice. Now I just add a little detail. Shift Ctrl C is to turn this chunk into a path. And I add this little thing here as a feet. I will draw it better later on, of course. But now I have the basic shape and the basic composition. I need a mummy. I mean, I have one. I mean, the family needs a mummy. Because like traditional family where there is a mom and a dad and the child. Oh, and that's my goal in my life as well. Okay, and what I will do is that the very happy family is working together to make the tree. As you see, I'm not always using basic shapes. I'm using the Bezier tool, but I'm not worrying about bending or whatever. I just click, 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 fastly draw the shapes. Then I reposition them. Okay, I will select and make the mom hug dad a bit closer, move the head apart. Okay, perfect. Now they look very nice, and now I just want to move everyone a bit closer. And as you can see, I change the colors because everyone looks a bit like naked. Don't be afraid, they are not naked. You can change the colors any time you want in Inkscape. Okay? So maybe even closer. This is now the time where I'm gonna measure everyone up to the Christmas card. How they gonna look? Does the tree have to be even taller a bit? Try to select the kid. All right, so he is the one that has to reach up. I can move this cross here and turn the hand. Perfect. And make the family maybe also bigger a bit. Okay, if I want them to reach the kid, yeah, it's good if this is also bigger, the arm. So if I want to reach the kid, it's good if they are closer. It's hard to see if everything is the same color. Okay. Like this, it's even better. Mom can still come closer. Okay. Now as I see them, they can be a bit bigger to fit on the card. Nice. So what I have here now, here can go the Merry Christmas on the bottom, the text can go here, the family is standing here, I just need to draw the tree properly and the little guy putting up the ornament. I mean the ornament here, and then the family, obviously. But position wise I'm fine. I have the basic construction. And every character is in place. Maybe the tree is even a bit big. Okay, perfect. But they all fit. I save with Ctrl S, select everyone, Ctrl D, and duplicate, put it next. I like to play the application because I like how they look on the in development. So I see how the drawing is developing and I can go back anytime when I have a new idea. Okay, so let's start with the mom. Give her a skin color. And give her a long hair. I duplicate this. Okay, and now I'm gonna do something crazy. So it's fitting on the perfect. And with Ctrl plus I merge it together. So I have something like a semi-sphere thing. And I can delete these parts I don't need. It's already starting to be wavy. Same, that can be a bit darker. Okay. Dresses. He can have this crazy looking Christmas pullover. Like this red. Mommy can have. Okay, because her body is two pieces, I can cut her in two. Okay, now I sound like a magician, but it's not a big deal. I select both of them object and then I go to path and division. Now I have an upper body and a separated lower body. And I give her. This seems very basic, but all these colors gonna show very nice together. And she can have dark trousers. And the father can have a jeans, something like a dark blue. I always say to my students, use all the colors. Inkscape has a huge amount of colors. So don't just use the basic colors there. Use all the colors. Mix your own up here or use the ones on the bottom. It's a lot. Okay, Daddy can have a bit longer head. Shift Ctrl C. Shift Ctrl C for the mom too. and the bigger nose. I am drawing cartoon characters. I never draw characters which are like totally lifelike, I tell you. I duplicated the nose and put it to daddy too. I flip the head. And I will draw the hair as well. Okay, I color the kid as well because he looks like a puppet now. It can be light blue, and his body has to be behind daddy's. Okay, he has a light blue pullover and some, I don't know, it can be red and blue, looks weird. Orange, where is orange? Here. Something like this. Crazy looking little kid. Okay, anyway, I will finish up the faces and everything, and I have a lot of time to draw the tree. What I don't like now, and I will work on it now, is to give some more life to the characters, make them flexible. Okay, first of all, I make the arm of mom a bit thinner because she is like a freaking bodybuilder. And then I have the basic shape of her head, but I want to move that closer. Oh, it's even nicer. You know, this is what I wanted to have. Like they are hugging, like they are a real family. The whole scene will be much more dynamic. Don't be afraid of changing your shapes. Okay, I have to redraw now here the legs and everything. In Inkscape, nothing is made out of stone. This is what I always say. I'm just control clicking the elements, so the nodes, so I am making some curves and bends where needed. Like this is a woman, so we need some curves. Perfect. But you see, this is already much better than it was before. Like mom is putting her head to the shoulder of the dad. They are really hugging each other. Shift Control C again, changing dad's body. So the whole family is getting together. It's much better. Draw a little shape here just to cut off his hand. Division, perfect. Okay, let's draw the hand. Just double clicking and adding some nodes. But it's already getting there. It's already having this feeling that it's a family. And that someone is holding that kid finally. Okay, if he is held, his body is also not totally vertical. Shift Control C again, double click here, and I have knees. And how old he can be, like a few years old. Maybe he can be a bit bigger. Yeah, because if he is about 5, then he is about this height. And this is what happened already. If you check from here, from the first drawing, we went into some more better shapes, more lively, changing shape, better, how to say, positioned and more alive figures. Even if I'm not drawing anything by hand, like now, I don't have any sketch, I have just something in my mind. You can still use the shapes for the basic buildings, but then you can modify them and give some liveliness, give some new proportions, change the size, change the... Yeah, don't be afraid to change what you have there already. Inkscape is like working with wax. You can shape it, you can reshape it, and you can recolor it, reposition it any time you want. So don't be afraid to reshape what you already drew there. That's why I'm duplicating also, to get over this shape, to get over this fear of changing elements. If I do a mistake, I just go back to a save, to previous save. If I do something wrong, I just go back to one step further and I modify it and I use that. Obviously I'm gonna give some shiny hair to mom, no question about that, ladies. Every lady deserves shiny hair. Oh, it's a pity I'm not using Google ads. Here would be some nice shampoo ads. Anyway, and that's it. Let's just give them some eyes just to make them alive. This will be the eye for this will be the eye for the mom. No, they can have open eyes, all of them. Control D. Okay, I give some hair again. So I said I will. When you draw hair in Inkscape, a lot of people were asking this on under other tutorials. When you draw hair, not just in Inkscape, but with a pencil or anything, go for this could be my hair. Go for shape and mess if you grow hair. If you draw hair, also if you grow it, but if you draw it, go for the mess of the hair. So like it's a big object, it's a big fuzzy object, like it could be one big piece of clay or what. So it's what I want to say, don't draw hair by every strings of hair. No, just draw hair as a big chunk. This is what I did here with the mom's hair, and this is the same thing I do with daddy's hair. It's just a big shape. His ear is around here, so this can be even further here. Oh, it's nice because their hair is looking like in the same direction. But I have to break it. I have to put this on the side. Okay. Mom will have the same eye duplicated here. And what I will do here is add the circle under it. I mean, not like a circle like that, but just for this. That is half of an eye. Control minus, Control D. Oh, not even. So let's have the eyes of the mom like this for now, and let's give her a mouth. Okay. I will also use this as an eyebrow later on. Now this mouth is maybe not as good. With Control minus. Okay. And this can be the eyebrow. With V I flip it. Yep. Another thing is that I'm gonna give her eyelashes. This is my way of showing that she's a woman. This is what I usually do. And how I do that, I draw some lashes. And I mesh them with this base, which I duplicated and I made as the same color, brown. Could be dark, it could be black, could be blue, but it's now brown. And with page down I put it behind the eye. Okay, and so here are my eyelashes, and I just grow them. What I also do is that I move the hair, so the, oh, not that much, but I move the hair so the eyelashes are more visible. Alright. Daddy's hair gonna be something darker, okay, and the same color also as the eyebrow. What is bugging me always when I cut something in Inkscape, there are this tiny little edge. So I just cheat it, and with Alt and the cursor keys I move the eye. Okay, so here we are so far. I move his shoulder up. Let's make it a normal pullover. I just double click, add some nodes. Not even. I'm just thinking to make even more closer. Proportion wise, you know that women usually have not so broad shoulders as men. Okay. I give the shine to the hair, I promised. This is how I usually do shine. I figure out where it would shine. It would shine here and here because it's coming in a wave. So I more or less draw something with a pencil. With Ctrl L I clean up. And with Ctrl star I clean it up. And now I get this color and I make it very bright. And that's my shine. And then I do the same here. Duplicate, select both, boom. And we can add some gradient. Just fix the leg so that she doesn't look like an insect. Now I duplicate this leg and I move in the duplication the bottom part and I make it darker because this is the rear leg, and with the end I send it behind. So she is already like standing on the floor because she has two legs. I fix up the leg of the daddy. So far it's nice. Looks a bit like in Scooby-Doo, like I think Shaggy's leg, the Scooby-Doo was always like this. It's thick trousers. Okay. Mom leg is not standing in the same place. Can be a bit lower. And both of the legs I can push together, because if she is lower than that, then the upper body is still long. Like this. And I bend this. Okay, I have the parents now, or more or less. I will add some details later on if I want to. I will make the little kid as well, and then let's go to the tree. That's the most interesting part, at least for the Christmas. So here I am now. Let's do the kid first. You get more of a bubble head than the family. Let's make him super happy. And give him a tiny nose. What I do now is some eyes, the happy ones. So I just made two circles into each other, Control minus, a path difference, and the same again with the square. And here I am, happy eyes, tiny eyebrows, and the tiny hair. Here's ears are visible, not like the rest of the family. Shift Control C again, and let's make an ear shape. Okay, because he's a little kid, his hair is always looking crazy. I'm 33 and my hair is still looking like this. You see, this is how I usually draw hair. Just draw some quick lines and then I clean them up. Then I just move them around. The more detail I add, the better it's gonna be. That's it, the head is ready. So the kid's head is ready. Shift Control C again. Let's play with the arm. Okay. And the body. Don't make him a hunchback. Okay, perfect. And now the leg. I duplicated it. I like to randomize things. So what I will do now is to turn this leg a bit, just to make it different than the other one. If this is the rear leg, let's make it a bit darker. Ding. Okay. He's having fun, you can see he's kicking about, and that's good. Perfect. And now make some hands. He will hold the top ornament. That's it, very crude. With control click, I give him fingers. As you see, I'm not overthinking it. Great. Okay, now the kid is ready. The family seems more or less okay for me. Ah, okay, daddy can have an extra leg. Never hurts. Same idea with everyone. Page down, page down, page down. Yes. And mom's leg I also. I might will play more with the colors, but now I'm satisfied, everything seems okay, and now I will move on to make the tree. If this is a Christmas tree, I can give it some gradient. Do some darker greens. Move this up. And then I apply the same gradient to all of the branches. You can see here, and I just change it that it's from top to down, or actually top to bottom, like bottom to top, I mean, because then the upper parts are casting some shadow on the lower parts and they look more 3D-ish, and this one can be the same. I mean, compare this and this. If you use gradients cleverly, as I talk about in my courses a lot, people overuse gradients and blurs and stuff. You don't need as much. Just use them clever. What I will do now is add some fluff, so the tree is like having leaves and stuff. Just having fun. Don't really care how great it looks or not. See, I don't. I'm just using the mouse and the pen. I mean the pencil tool. Just having fun with it. And then I'm just Ctrl+ and merge it together. If there are some nodes I don't like, I just remove them. Like these ones I don't like. So it's more of a... Or these ones can go away. So it's more curvy. And I do the same here. I have the basic shape, I have the basic idea, so I can have my fun and just add the little details as I please. I also draw them behind because I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna move the family if I want to. Okay, and this one can go to the back. Now you see, in minutes I made a very alive tree. It's still a bit too wide for my taste. Perfect. This one I will even bend a bit, so the tree is not that perfect. You see I had these perfect shapes made from triangles in the beginning, and then I had some randomization. I did some random stuff just to put it, yeah, just to make it more alive. And accidentally here the tree became the between the leg of the kid, even better. Okay, so now we will add the ornaments. If I look at the picture now, I really like the tree. Okay, not all of the part, but I like how it looks. And I still miss some parts, like I don't like how the mom is hugging the dad. It can be closer, come on. Yeah. Nice happy couple. Because this is how you hug people, you put your body closer to them. Okay, so just how much you develop from the beginning. Nice. This is why I always duplicate. I just like to add some details and stuff. So now I save, I duplicate the tree and add my ornaments. Let's draw a Christmas ornament, okay? I decided gonna be the ordinary red ornament. I want it shiny. So I pick a radial gradient. Ta-da! It already looks 3D. And now I add a little block on the top. Just a small one. And I merge it together. With Shift Ctrl A, I open the Align and Distribute window. And I take care that they are in the same alignment. I merge it. Perfect. And I add a shiny layer. Can make it less transparent. Duplicate. No need. See, this is the shine now. Looks so shiny and 3D anyway. So I group it up now, scale it to the tree, and I put my ornaments up. What I'm gonna do is just hold it, move it, and I hit space wherever I want to have it. Okay, what I can do is I duplicate it, make it a bit smaller, and do it again. It's gonna be too much red, so I can recolor it, make this white. So it's smaller white dots now. Okay, that's one. Let's add some stars. Color them yellow so I see what's happening. I rarely use the star tool. This is one of the very rare occasions because here I need a star. I play with the roundness. I really like how it plays off. So it's softer. And I pick another yellow. Yeah, just have your fun. How would you decorate a tree? What else is missing from this tree, or at least what we like to put on it in my country, is this big strings. I don't even know what's the name. There is stroke. Oh, no fill, but stroke. And in the stroke style window I make it thick. Okay, not this thick, that's like half maybe. Perfect. Now I shape it that it's really going like hanging on the tree. I really don't know what's the official name of this. Guirland we call it, or something like that. If anyone knows it in YouTube, please comment it. I don't know what's the English name for this thing, which is hanging from the tree. Okay, and now I can make this any color I want. And although I like it, now I save. Although I like it, they look too like pipes. They are not fuzzy. So I show you a thick. You saw how I make a tree fuzzy. I just draw it. But to draw around this with a pencil it would be a lot. So what I do now is different. Okay, bear with me. I make little circles. This will be my fuzz. I merge them together with Ctrl plus. Then I save. With Ctrl C I copy this element. I just measure, so Ctrl C. Then I select this path and I go to path, path effect, add, and there is this pattern along path, add, and I go repeated, and I push it that I want it from the clipboard. Now I turn off the stroke and I turn on the fill, and I put down the spacing so these things are almost touching each other, or touching each other. Let's say like 1 negative. Oh, even more. Yeah. So this is what I did now. And now I have this thing. I could duplicate this, or I can copy and paste the path effect. No. Path, paste. Yeah, it works. So I just paste it. That's the trick. Although I'm using Inkscape for almost 10 years now, and it makes me feel very old, I always experiment with it. I'm not very sure all the time. Path, paste. And the same again. Paste effect. And as you see, if you modify the path, you can still have your fun. Now I can watch if I want red ones and kill my eyes with so I can use red ones or I can use the white ones. I think the white ones are better. And just to have my little fun, I group up my tree. Okay, and I make a little snowflake or what? Just a little dot. And I spray it all over the tree. I know it's blue, but now I select everything except the group, and now they are white. Now I ungroup it. I shift Ctrl G, and I take care that these are not on the on the tree and not on the ornaments. Just a little placing. Okay, now it looks quite random and festive. Randomness is a key because we are human, we never order a tree like totally order it, but we make it random. Okay, I don't need these things anymore. If I don't want to scale this or don't want to do anything with these anymore, if I'm satisfied, then I go to path and stroke to path. What it is doing is that this line, so you see now the path in it, object to path. Yeah, okay. And now you see that each of them is one object, or one path actually. Okay, so now I group this tree up. Now I group this tree up as well. And I just put it on the bottom of the other one. And I delete this. Okay, now it's in the front. Push it back. Something not very good with this leg. Okay, corrected. Now it's much more alive. They look perfect. What I'm adding now is some light on the pullovers and shirts and stuff. And how I will do it, it's very simple. I duplicate the basic shape. I make the lighter color I want. I duplicate it again, add another color. And I simply select both of them and I make path and difference. Ding. Same with the arm, it goes upper. I don't even need it that much, just a bit. Again, I make a very different color, whatever it makes. And I play. And Ctrl minus or path difference. And this part on the top I don't even need on the mom. I can zoom in and move these nodes. Perfect. I can make it anyway a bit darker or more orangey. Yeah, it's better for me. And the same with daddy's pullover, exactly the same. Duplicate, lighter color, duplicate, whatever color, Control minus, put it under the arm, and as an additional trick, I duplicate mom's arm and I remove that part as well. So this is generating a little shadow here. Now I put this even behind. Perfect. And I do the same on the arm. Light color, duplicate it, whatever color. And I turn it because I want to have more light on the top. And just Ctrl minus. And then page down, page down, page down. Okay. And I zoom in, and this is what I said earlier, that sometimes the edges don't match perfectly. No. Okay, like this. Here I can add a little more gradient just to make it darker. Linear. Switch to linear. So this is how we are now. Quite okay with it. I save and I draw a heart, because this was my intention all along. I just draw a circle, duplicate. This is one of the first lessons in my Inkscape course. How to think in vector and draw a heart. It's just a very basic thing, but it's so heavy to make it properly. And this is one of the easiest way to do it. I merge these two together. And I put this in the middle. There's a bit of little gap here. Control plus again. Ta-da! I have a heart. Why do I need this? Because this is what the little boy gonna put on the top. Christmas is a good thing, and we do a star or whatever ornament on the top, but not always. I think this is call me sentimental, but this is the main point of Christmas, about sharing the love and the care we have for others. So I think the heart is a better symbol for that now. And this is the little extra I am putting into this card, because it's a family decorating a tree, but also it's some extra meaning that you never forget what is the most important part in Christmas, and that's not buying presents and stuff, that's giving something, giving your love to your family. Okay, now so the light is coming from the top, and it has this feeling just because of these pullovers. I do the same with the kiddo. For him it can be the other way around. This can be the dark part, whatever color, and I move it this way. And the same goes here. color. Like this. So that's it. Just because those lights on the t-shirt, it's giving the feeling that it is some light coming from the top. Okay, let's see what happens if I group everyone up. Control D. Nice. Need some place to write Merry Christmas. I think you're good enough and you can do that yourself. If not, you can ask me anytime on YouTube and I will help. What I also will do is just add some background color, or I maybe leave it white, because on white usually all the details look nice. So all the colors are popping out on white or mid gray. I see already I made a mistake here. Okay, of course it can be a brighter blue, almost white. Now that would be my Christmas card for now. And I hope you got the message and I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Let's check if it's good with the red background. Okay, it's burning my eye out because of the green. I check one more with the purple. The purple. So it's like Christmas night or something. This could also work because it's standing out. But I just go back to the light blue I had and make it almost white. Almost. Great. So it's not white, but almost. You can write the Merry Christmas here. And please, if you finished, just find me online and send it over. I'm really curious about what you did. Just post the link to the image you made under this YouTube video. So we have a good few weeks till Christmas. I don't know, like 2 weeks? Jesus Christ, it's almost here. But Merry Christmas. I probably will draw a bit more later in this year, but if not, have fun and draw your Christmas card in Inkscape. If you are interested in more of my videos and want to learn from me, check out my website, check out my Udemy page, or look up my name in Skillshare, because I teach also some very basic Inkscape there. If you have any questions regarding this, just ask. I'm here to help. Okay? I was István Szép. I am your Inkscape mentor, so I try to help and get you better with this amazing free program. Have fun.